Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be a little bit different because I have some things to discuss with you guys, just to let you guys know where I've been, what's been going on with me. Um, it's been very difficult these last couple of days, and I wanted to take a break and get my brain right. So I wanted to explain what prompted me to come to that conclusion and where I am going to be going next in terms of other things in my life. So before we do that, I do want to say that if you guys like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell button so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I've also included links to my social media and my website. So if you guys want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, you can. Right now I am taking tarot reading commissions. If you guys are interested in booking a private reading with me, I am game to help you in that way. Please know that it's not obligational, it's an option. So please consider it, and if not, I totally understand. I'm happy to have you stop by and enjoy the videos. So let's get into the video really quick though. I am going to be discussing issues of mental health and possible mentions of self-harm. So if you feel that's going to trigger you, please leave. I don't want you to be hurt by this video. I'd rather you not watch this video and go ahead and take care of yourself than make yourself feel hurt. So let's get into where I've been, what's been going on. So last week starting on Saturday, I had been asked to babysit for a friend. This particular friend has two dogs, and this friend and their family were going out of town. And I got asked, and I was very much excited to go. I was having a lot of fun, just planning things and what I would be doing, and I would be writing and preparing for Camp Nano and all this and that. And in the meantime of that, I had also been working on content for my blog. I had also been working on content for an open mic performance that I was slated to give the Saturday before. Now I was very, very excited about that. I was, again, I was looking forward to it. Except on the day, I woke up with the worst anxiety about it, and I can't tell you where it came from. I can't tell you what triggered it. I felt very scared out of nowhere. I felt very scared, and I think what my brain was telling me was that I don't belong at the place. I'm not worthy of performing. I've never done this before, blah, blah, blah. The other component of that was that I had gotten asked to read tarot because part of that performance was that there was a tarot reading before the actual event started, and I had gotten asked to participate in that. And once again, I was super excited. I was very much interested in going and doing that. I got nervous, and I went anyway. And in spite of my nerves, I managed to do something close to a tarot reading. The people I read for were interested, obviously, but the one person I read for was a professional tarot reader, and that made me hellaciously nervous. I could not keep my voice from shaking, and he noticed, and he was very nice. He was very nice. He let me read as he let me read my cards as much as I could, and I did get some advice. So that was the upside, is that I did get some feedback in the process, and I am going to be working on incorporating that feedback. So I am very grateful to them. However, to the tarot reader I worked with. However, I left that performance feeling so low, and I don't know why. I left that place. I left the performance space feeling really inadequate, really unworthy, and I know it was all up in. I was in. It was here. It was right here, and I know it was. Um, but I got to my friend's house. I got settled in. We stayed up. We talked. Um, and we had a lovely evening. Next day, they got on the road. They left. I did my best to work, but um, I kept feeling really anxious. Again, couldn't tell you why. Well, suffice it to say that anxiety lasted for pretty much the entire week I was there. And I tried to work, didn't really do well with that. I tried to write my blog, wasn't comfortable with what I was producing there. Tried to um, tried to read, didn't get there. Tried to work on other content. I could not work because I was so anxious. I feel like part of it was that I was off routine, um, but part of it was that there were signs that my body had hit burnout, and the stress of trying to write under pressure like that doesn't work well with my disposition, because I just don't do it well. Okay. Um, there were some other things that my body were giving me signs on that I wasn't prepared for. We'll leave it there. Um, but suffice it to say, and the point of me saying all this was that the anxiety was horrible, and I could not work. I could not do anything. Another thing that triggered me really badly was that my computer finally and completely died on me while I was away babysitting for my friend. And that, there was a lot of there were a lot of elements I had on that computer that I needed to keep handy, because it was content for the blog. So I've lost, for the most part. Now, I should tell you that I have since replaced the computer, and I got a new machine, so I am thrilled about that. The problem is that I've lost all of the pictures for the tier memberships, and I've lost all of the pictures for May. I can rephotograph those, and that isn't the problem. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. And some of the decisions, or some of the realization that I came to, is that I have not been very happy with the quality of content that I have been writing for the blog. And that's unfortunate, because I have genuinely enjoyed working on it, at least so far as I haven't been feeling as low as I felt while I was away. But I've not really felt good about working on it, partly because, again, I think the routine has been so so janky since the beginning of the year. I don't know if I've said it in past videos, but the start of January had I had a computer crash with my old machine in January. We had a couple of power outages that we were kind of, bouncing between places on. So that meant that I was bouncing between the Starbucks by my house, my dad's office, um, and there were a couple of other personal things that I had promised myself I was going to do that, no thanks to my old computer being a putz, I have not done yet. This is why I'm very grateful to have a new computer ready and available so that I can take care of that. So what does this all mean? Well, number one, I have decided to take the next couple of months away from writing on my blog. So that means the rest of April, May, rest of April, all of May, all of June, and all of July. And I feel that taking this time off is going to give me a good chance to heal from this depressive episode in particular, but also give me a chance to look at my process for doing things, because while I enjoy sharing all of that content, it is incredibly time consuming. It is incredibly time consuming to do the work the way I do it. And I'm a single person doing this. I don't have a team. I don't have a photographer. I don't have anybody helping me. It's all me coming up with it. And I think we get it now. So I've decided to take a step back, kind of rethink and reorganize what I want to include in my tier memberships for next year. I've also want to kind of pool the content I have already written. Kind of keep what I have from April, maybe not so much for May. But I already have some content that's coming up later in the year, so August and forward. And then yeah, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, so that's the blog. At least personally, there's some personal matters that I do need to attend to, specifically finding a steadier job than my freelancing, but also getting back into therapy and working on setting myself up for a different way of living, because if I'm totally honest, I'm really not happy where I am right now. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to move away, at least not as away as I was thinking. My goal at one point was to move out of state, and maybe, but I don't know I don't know where I'll be in the next couple of years, so we'll see how that goes. But start setting myself up to live differently than I am right now, because it's not satisfying anymore, and I need to do something differently. So there's that. In terms of my content in the next couple of months, I am hoping to be able to re-up my live streams on my Instagram feed, for at least specifically for my website. And again, there's a link in the description. But I'm looking at starting to stream on Twitch. and I'm excited about that. When I figure that out, trust me, you guys will be the first in line to know. So stay tuned. I'm excited for that. Um, I'm excited to see where that goes as well. Another thing that I am still trying to figure out, and this is what is mildly stressing me, but I'm not entirely surprised because it's different machine altogether, but my Fractal software is not running like I anticipated. I had to re-download it and it's just not running. I don't think I'm going to be able to use it the way I have been, which isn't a bad thing. It's just not familiar, and I'd have to refamiliarize myself with the program because I'm not able to access certain things that I could before. I also want to look at other fractal rendering softwares. So if you guys have any ideas, I prefer them if they were free because I do not have the financial stability enough to pay for any software right now. If you guys know of any that are easy to use, that are easy to pick up, and can have multiple sizes rendered out of that software, hope you get my meaning. Please let me know. I will, and if not, if I have to stay with Apophysis, it's going to take me a while to rebuild the resources I had with that. So, all of that to say, my fractals might start looking very different from how they used to be, and I'm excited to see what I come up with from there. But hang in there with me and we'll see how it goes. So, that is about it. I don't expect to have anything new for this weekend, but within the next couple of weeks, I should be able to be back. Please get in touch with me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and everything is in the description below. So thank you for tuning in. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. See you soon, everybody. Bye.